Hey everybody, and welcome back to this $1,400 stimulus check update and third stimulus package update. Well, today some Congress members actually met on a conference call today to discuss the new stimulus plan. His goal was basically to get Republicans on board. So how did that go? And what did they actually talk about? And was it actually productive? Some of that will actually determine the time frame in terms of when we could actually see a stimulus check or a stimulus package passed in the month of February. Hey everyone, my name is Randy. Welcome back to the Late Night Grind, a new YouTube channel I just started recently covering stimulus check updates and stimulus package updates because it's of great interest to me. So if you're new to the channel, please consider subscribing. Go ahead, hit that subscribe button, and don't forget to hit the bell notification icon. That way you'll actually be notified when I release a new video. And the best thing that you can do to help out a new YouTube channel like this is by actually hitting that thumbs up button. If you do that, I would greatly appreciate it. All right, well, let's get into it. So today, Joe Biden actually hosted a conference call today with 8 Democratic lawmakers along with 8 Republican lawmakers. And basically what they did was discuss the various parts of the program. Most notably was the cost of the program, $1.9 trillion, as well as the key points. Stimulus checks were mentioned, unemployment was mentioned, unemployment extension into September. The $400 per week unemployment boost was also discussed. And from what I read, a lot of the discussion was kind of like a Q&A. Now, they came out of it with Republicans saying, well, there's still a ton of unanswered questions about this stimulus plan. And in fact, one of them was actually quoted as saying that sometimes during the discussion, you couldn't actually tell who was the Republican and who was the Democrat because they were all so engaged. And that's the way this process should look. So we're going to see what actually comes of it, because we've been seeing out in the mainstream media several Democratic senators actually saying that we're just going to bypass Republicans altogether. We don't really care what they think. We're just going to use the Debt Reconciliation Act and pass whatever we want. They're also assuming that Senator Joe Manchin is on board with that, as he has gone back and forth on whether to support it. Joe Manchin's a Democratic senator. But in terms of the actual stimulus check, the $1,400 check that was outlined in the original plan seems to be the number that they are sticking to right now, as well as the $400 unemployment boost that was talked about as well. Earlier, we heard Nancy Pelosi say that the time frame for getting this done was going to be the first week of February. All of these things were going to be put into, were going to be drafted and voted on. And according to her, she thinks it will be passed in the first week of February and then turned over to the Senate. Depending on how things go, we may actually see another proposal which just came to light recently, which basically just included stimulus checks and money for vaccine rollout. That's it. And from what I've read, there's a lot more support, especially on the Senate side of things, and that could actually pass much quicker. It's a much smaller price tag. It's much more targeted, which was a concern of even some of the Democrat senators. And so that's something that I'm specifically going to keep an eye on, as it could come up here in the next week or so as something more prominent as things get in more dire need. The unemployment numbers are just not looking good right now. And so a quicker, more to the point, more direct, more targeted stimulus plan is going to be needed. And I almost forgot to turn my light on. My apologies. Let me know in the comments below which color you want this bad boy on. Typically, if it's a good news video, I try to put it on maybe green or purple. If it's bad news, you may have seen it red a few times. All right, guys, that's going to be it for tonight. I appreciate you watching this video as always. Don't forget to give it a big thumbs up. I would greatly appreciate it. And I will see you guys on the next video.